when you go in, is there like I assume a boot camp to start? What was that experience?
So every district and then every the county has a military mobilization, division, something like that,
Okay.
department. So
Now we're gonna get to you guys ending up defecting and all that, but you and I have been talking about this throughout the day. How there's a couple key things. Well, really a few key things. One of them we already covered, which is that you did foreign language training in Pyongyang and in the school there, so you get some access to, like, I guess, other cultures in a very small way, albeit. But the other two things are, prior to you defecting, is that you spend a lot of time in China, which I want to dig into more. We only touched that for a minute. And you spent time in the military.
Yep.
In North Korea, which makes you also, as one of the sub 300 defectors who's in the United States, which is not many, you seem to be more of a rarity. Like, you understand from inside what the military is like. So I do want to dig into that a lot. But first of all, how did you? It was China first and then the military. Is that the order?
Military first, and then after discharging from the military, I went to China.
Okay, so let's do this in order then. You had mentioned earlier the military in a country of 25 million people is literally, like, I think 1.3 million people? Okay,
Yep.
so it's huge. And you had also said that the lowest class, what's it called, the hostile class?
Yep.
Is not even permitted to serve in the military. So how many people does that, preclude right away?
I would say it's less than 5%,
Okay.
but it's increased a little bit because we have around 50,000 defectors right now, escapees, across the world.
So the majority of the population, though, is still military.
Still like accessible to the military service.
Okay, and that means it's somewhat of a requirement too that you serve, right?
It's mandatory service for men and women. A man should serve for 10 years and female should serve like 5. I'm not quite sure the duration, but 5 years probably. Yeah.
Okay, so does that start at 18?
17.
17. So what's the process? You're 17 years old, now you reach your mandatory age. How does it work, and what was your first exposure? What was it like going into the military there?
So after graduation from high school, and you have a choice, and you get the citizenship like as an adult, and you can drink, you can purchase cigarette. So now you are treated as an adult from 17, and then you can choose your job. But most North Korean kids choose to serve military first because it's mandatory service, and also it's the way they can get the membership of North Korean Workers' Party. As I mentioned earlier, the membership is a critical part for their career development. So if you serve military earlier, then there is a high chance to get the membership earlier. So eventually, when you discharging from the military, like at age of 26 or 27, you already got the membership. But if you don't serve the military, then there was less chance to become a member of Workers' Party. Even though you become a 30 or 35, if you don't have experience with the military, and normally there's a very less chance to get the membership. So many kids choose the military service first.
Got it. Okay, so when you go in, is there like I assume a boot camp to start? What was that experience?
So every district and then every the county has a military mobilization, division, something like that, department. So they run the system, and then they check your body, and then if you have taller than other people, like some tall height, and also physically like ready, like some kids who played sports.
Yes.
And they have more physically built than other people, right? So they are the kids chosen to the special force. And then other people like smaller and then not sports experience, they allocated to the more like a normal unit, but it could be up to the front line, like the first corps, fifth corps, fourth corps. They are the whole like the front line corps.
Okay.
So yeah, but as I said earlier, the more taller guys, physically ready guys, they are transferred to the Stone Corps. But after the physical examination, and then you'll be delivered to the like the unit you were, So I would say okay. So you'll be sent to the camp. Mm-hmm. So I was sent to force camp, and then you have a training for 3 months there.
And what kinds of things are you doing? Obviously, a lot of physical stuff, but what does it look like?
Yeah, from the beginning, basics like how to salute, how to marching, how to act in the military camp, and then how to make a unified movement. Like so, more like basics, including political ideology, like studying, and then how to utilize the system, military system. And then during the basic training, we also got trained with the weapons, how to clean, shoot, and assemble, right?
And you had never held a gun before, right?
No. We use the guns, but no bullets. But we have
no
to
bullets,
train.
right,
Yes, we have to train how to assemble it, dismantle it, and then clean it, right? So that's the basic training. But we do training with the empty gun, like empty shooting, the aiming, the training.
How many guys are you in this 3-month
just
camp
one
with?
AK-47, like North Korean style AK-47.
No, I'm sorry. How many other people are in this camp with you?
Oh, each corps has a we call it like the new recruit the battalion. So
Yes. Yep.
So I would say a total like 300, 400.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you in America when guys talk about training, not always, but in a lot of these types of situations, they talk about the camaraderie and the bond and the relationship building with the other guys. Is there an ability to do that at all?
Yeah. That's a main idea.
So they want that.
Yep, they want that. They want that. They want us help each other, and then they want make a core team of this the group. But it's more like a basic training camp. So after the basic training, you'll be dispatched to a whole other unit. So that's the real like opportunity to make connections and then bond to each other.
Did you feel? I mean, obviously, this is a part of your citizen duty to come do this. It's not like you had a choice. But in starting to go through the training, in a lot of ways, it's symbolic. You're 17. Now you're learning how to handle a weapon. You're doing something where you're joining something bigger than yourself. Obviously, you haven't had a full awakening yet at this point as to the problems completely politically with the country and all that. Is there a part of you that feels a sense of pride in what you're doing?
Yep. I mean, you made a good points, and I'm proud of myself serving the military. And then even though it's like North Korean military, I think military service always gives people a discipline and also ideas to serving people, and then also like share the the camaraderie and then relationship between the peers and the colleagues. So I don't think it's not all bad in North Korea, but I think it's the military service give me a good insights about the real people's life and also the disciplines.
Yes.
So
yes.
yeah, during my military service, I also explore some local areas life, right? and then I visited people's home, and I watched what they eating. So
You watched what they were eating.
yeah, because I wanted to see what they are eating, but I was surprised too that like not many people have quality life.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have, as a city boy, you're now getting
Yeah.
exposure to that.
Yes. So Force Cup is located in the west coast of North Korea. It's a confront with the South Korean Navy and military. So it's a rural area, right? So it's the first time I actually went to rural area, a really local area to expose the life of the real people.
Did you see some of that starvation and some of that stuff that maybe your dad had seen?
No. As I started serving from 2002, and that moment, North Korea has already overcome the starvation situation. So
They had overcome it.
After the report of the 1990s starvation, there are lots of aid from United Nations. And also in 2000, June, the North Korean leader and South Korean leader had the first ever inter-Korean summit. And this guy, Kim Dae-jung, he got Nobel Peace Prize for that first meeting.
The South Korean leader.
South Korean leader.
Yeah.
But the real behind the story is he gave Kim Jong-il $500 million in cash and also provides $2 billion of aid. So now people are criticizing. This is like, Nobel Peace Prize was
He bought it.
Yeah, and also he gave Kim Jong-il opportunity to survive. So, like military, when I was there, every day I ate South Korean rice. Yeah, and then which we, trained that the other people we have to kill.
Thank you guys for checking out this clip. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit the like button on this video. It is a huge, huge help. And if you'd like to check out this clip's full podcast episode, that link is in the description below or right here. And finally, you can follow me on Instagram and X by using the links in my description below.